specifically. All the rumors out there, the reports are that the Hawks are willing to listen to offers from Paul Millsap, three-time All-Star, still only 31, turns 32 next month. Hawks appear to be kind of going nowhere at the moment, even though they're playing a little better right now. You know this team well.
Yeah.
If you're running the Hawks, what is the prudent way to go?
Well, I think this notion that they're listening and not probing is really some subterfuge. They're not just listening to offers. They're exploring whatever they can.
They're listening when they call people?
Yeah, exactly. They're listening to whatever is out there because I think it's clear to everybody. The 60-win Eastern Conference champions, finals team from a couple years ago is no longer. They've lost DeMarre Carroll, Al Horford, traded Jeff Teague, all of this in successive seasons. You can't afford to go into this summer of free agency with 8-9 guys on your roster potentially being free agents. So if you're going to get anything for Paul Millsap after not getting a single asset, high quality or otherwise, in return for both DeMarre Carroll and Al Horford, you have to explore trade opportunities for Paul Millsap. I don't think you would be doing the responsible thing as a franchise if you didn't.
I completely agree. Unless you think you can beat the Cavaliers for the Eastern Conference, then doesn't it make sense to move him now?
It makes sense, but I'll humanize it, and now I'm Paul Millsap, and I'm hearing what's being discussed about me, potential trades, everything else, and I was just on a team a couple of years ago where we won 60 games, we had 4 All-Stars, and why did we tear this team down? So you're Millsap now and you're hearing all these things and you say, okay, am I still gonna be professional and put my heart into this franchise, give you my 100% effort every single night that I step out on the floor? It's difficult for he and his family now to really give to this Atlanta Hawks organization. And when these things are out in public like this, and you're talking about, your best player, it's never going to end good. The locker room's going to be a little funky right now. Your relationship with the coach is going to be a little funky because he's the guy that's not only coaching you, but he's also talking about trading you.
Right.
So where's the trust? All that is being broken. So when you put it in humanistic terms, a guy like Millsap, is looking at this Atlanta Hawks team organization, he's looking at him a little cockeyed.
And the trust with the head coach is also the trust with the guy who ultimately will sign off on a deal if there is one to make, and Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah, and listen, to both their point, a lot of this is on the shoulders of the front office. I think first and foremost, they didn't expect to win 62 2 years ago. Caught them off guard. All right, so now we're a little better than we thought we'd be at this point. And then the DeMarre Carroll deal, they thought they could sign him for less, and a team blew him away with an offer. They lost out on him. Then you come back and you compound it by losing out on Al Horford. So you're basically telling your team and your fan base, we're not really trying to compete and win right now. But you're also saying, but I don't really know what we're trying to do right now. Because they're in the same situation that the Toronto Raptors were in last year. Toronto went to the conference finals, number 2 seed. What did they do after the season's over? They re-signed their best player in DeMarre Carroll. They let it known from day one, that's our priority. We're re-signing him. We're in this to win. And then Kyle Lowry's opting out. They've said the same thing about him. We're re-signing him. We're in this to win. Everybody knew what the money was going to be like moving forward. So it's not as if they didn't know you were going to have this huge boon in capital coming in. So this is squarely on their shoulders if they have to blow things up because they didn't do the things prudently in the beginning to secure the future of this organization.